important component, which is a list view. Do you have any idea about list view? Can anyone tell me what is the use of list view? Anyone?
Sir, it is a type of drop down list.
No, list view is not a kind of drop down. If you talk about drop down menu, then you are talking about either menu or you are talking about spinner component. But uh, here I'm
सर
asking about list view. Yes.
सर लिस्ट व्यू मतलब कि कोई भी जैसे कि स्क्रीन है, जैसे कि हम कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ रहे हैं तो हम नीचे नीचे ऐसे पीडीएफ ऐसे कर सकते हैं, स्क्रॉल कर सकते हैं।
Correct. Very good. So it's a kind of container in which you can place number of items. Right? Group of items can be displayed inside the list view, and it is having scrollable list. This is what we can say. You don't need to implement any external scroll bar, but if you have more number of items, then all the items will be displayed in any view, and that view is known as list view. And so automatically you will get this scrollable list. This is the only advantage of having list view. And in case of Android application development, you may have two kind of list view. Either you can go with the simple list view or you can go with the custom list view. So in today's session, we are going to discuss the things about simple list view, and then in the upcoming sessions we will see how we can customize it. If you want to customize each row of your list view, then also you can do it. In single row, if you want to place 3 to 4 components, that also you can do, and that is known as custom list view. But as of now, we are talking about simple list view only, where you can say it's a kind of view or it's a kind of container in which you can place a group of items, you can place more number of items, and all the items will be displayed in scrollable list. Is it fine? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And in Android application, you can implement scroll view as well. But if you use the list view, then by default you will get the scrollable list. So in which you don't need to use the scrollable view. By default, you will get it. So in today's session, while implementing list view, what we will do? We will first design the XML file inside which we will place one list view. Then we will connect that list view with the Java file. We will prepare one array, and then we will try to set all the items which are defined inside there into the list view. This is what we are going to do. Fine. So should I start the session?
Yes, sir. Start the session.
Yeah. So let me just create the new application. I can do right click on the project. Let's create the new module as usual, new and module. Let me click on next. Let's give the name list view demo. Next, I am going with empty activity, so let me select empty activity, the next, and finish. What is the and finish? So this list view widget is very important because almost in each application you will find this view, and whenever you want to display set of items, then it is always advisable that you go with the list view. This is very handy component. Mostly people are using it, and almost in each application you will be able to find it. So that's why make sure that you get the correct idea about list view, and if you are not getting, you can stop me.
सर जैसे अपने व्हाट्सएप के चैट्स दिखते हैं उस तरीके का लिस्ट व्यू।
Correct,
एक
correct.
एक
Yes, correct. In each row, you will find one item, one set of items, and you will get a kind of scrollable list. So whatever you see in the WhatsApp, that is an example of custom list view. Because in each row, you can see you will be able to find the image also. As a profile, you will find image. Then there are two or more text views are there, and you will find the name, then message. To the right side, you will get the notifications. So the people have modified something. So in each row at a time you are able to find 3 to 4 components. So that is an example of custom list view. In today's example, I will show you how you can place single item in each row. So you will get a similar look, but in one row there will be only one item. Is it fine?
सर एक क्वेश्चन। हाँ
Yes, yes.
सर, हम कोई भी व्यू है वो सिर्फ कोई भी लेआउट के अंदर ही सेट कर सकता है ना?
Yes, and outside also you can do it.
ओके।
So for example, in your activity, if you want to set two layouts, fine. Let's say default layout is linear layout. Outside the linear layout, if you want to set particular view, then let's say you want to display list view outside the linear layout, then you can do that also. Accordingly, you need to set the width and height for the first layout. Let me just explain you. Let me share the entire screen so that I can explain it clearly.
सर वेटिंग लॉबी में निलय है।
Yes, yes, I already added.
थैंक्स।
Yeah. See, whatever question you have raised, for that, let me just explain. See, for example, this is my activity. Fine, let's say this is your activity. And now you want that here you need your list view. And in your activity, this is let's say this is your linear layout inside which you want to place more number of things. There could be few buttons, there could be list view or whatever you want to place. Let's say there are many things like this. And here if you want to display your list view, then you can do that also. This is your list view, and here in each row you can place number of items. You can design like this also. Are you getting me, Rusi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. So for that, in this activity, you need to go with two different layouts. This is your first layout, and the below part is your second layout, inside which you can place list view. So that we are going to discuss in the concept of layout, because I'll let you know how you can divide your screen using different layouts, so that whatever design you want, you can do it by your own. That we are going to discuss. So in today's example, in today's session, as I said, we are going to discuss list view in detail. As of now, we are talking about simple list view only. So the meaning of simple list view is, let's say this is your activity. Then you may have n number of rows like this. And in each row there will be something. Let's say I want to store the name of the colors in each row. So you will find text in each row like this: red, green, blue, and whatever, something like this. But if I talk about custom list view, then in that case you can place few or more things inside each row. So here let's say I want to display one image view like this, and then here I want to write something. Let's say I want to write the name, the first name, then here I want to write the last name. So this is what I can do. Similarly, if I want to place one more icon here, or let's say an image here, so here you can see in single row only I have placed two image view and two text view. And so if you want to place multiple things inside each row, in that case you need to modify your list view, and that is known as custom list view. Are you getting this?
यस सर।
क्या सर?
यस सर।
See, here I have explained both the layouts. This is an example of simple list view, where in each row you will find only one control. Let's say this is the text view, and if I store the country names, like this, something like this. So in each row you will find only one text view. Fine, India, Japan, Australia, USA, whatever. But in each row you will be able to find only one text view. So this is an example of simple list view. This is also an example of simple list view, red, green and blue. I am talking about first 3 rows only. But if I talk about custom list view, then what you can say, in each row you can place more number of components. So here you can see in the 4th row I have placed one image view here. Here also I have placed one image view, and there are 2 text fields, first name and last name. 2 text fields for first name and last name. So in single row only I have placed 4 components. So that I can do. So in each row you will be able to find similar structure. The values and images could be different like this. And here image could be different. Here also the name could be different. Here I write my name like this. And here also in the as a part of last component, the image could be different. So in each row you will find different values, but the structure would be same. In each row there will be 2 image views and there will be 2 text views. So this is an example of custom list view, and this is an example of simple list view. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today we will place only one item in each row because we are going to implement simple list view. So what we will do? Let's go to the activity underscore main.xml default. There is one text view. Let me go to the code part and let's rename this constraint layout with linear layout. And let me give the orientation vertical, and let's give the padding as well. Padding is, let's say, 20 dp. Now I don't want this text to here, but instead of this what I want, can anyone tell me inside this XML file what I want?
List view.
Correct, I need list view. So let me go to the container. Where is it? I think it's in layout. No.
सर आई थिंक स्क्रॉल व्यू नहीं आता है.
Scroll view is also different. Scroll view and list view both are different components.
Okay.
Yeah, in the last option, palette window, you can go to the last option and you can see a list view is there. And even we are going to discuss this tab view also. This is also very important thing. In the WhatsApp screen, you are able to find 3 options for chats, status, and for the call history. When you will click on the chat, you will find all the chat history. When you will click on the status bar, you will be able to find the status of all the people. So that is an example of tab host that also we are going to discuss. So from here only you can just drag this component and you can place it here, but we are not going to drag it. We will simply write the code for that. So let me write the code. I'm talking about list view and default properties are there. And let me go with rep content. We need to set the ID also, @ plus ID, and let's say LV is the ID. That's it. So you can see this is how it looks like. You can see you can place sub items as well, but for that you need to go with the custom list view. And to implement custom list view, you don't need to write the code for custom list view, but you can simply modify this list view only. That we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. That is why it displays that item 1 and sub item 1 is there. So in each row you can modify the things. As of now, what we will do, we will simply place one item in each row. So you can see there are many items and it's a scrollable list. So that's it. Our list view is ready. Our XML file is ready. Now the only thing is we need to write certain code inside the main activity.java file. Yeah. So can anyone tell me in Java file what should I do?
क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा.
Correct. We need to create an object of list view. So let me just create an object. list view, and let me go with the list view. Then what is next?
ID.
Very good. We need to find the ID of this list view. So let's find the ID. List view is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot lv. Correct. Now what to do?
सर एरे लेना पड़ेगा.
Very good. We want to display a set of items inside the list view, but as of now we don't have any items. So for that we need to go with the string array. We can define the number of items inside the array. So let me go with one string array. Let's talk about colors this time. String colors equal to, and let me give all the colors: red, green, blue, yellow, white, black, magenta, and
ऑरेंज सर.
orange, red. Still I need few colors. If you can help me. Then
Blue.
which one?
Blue.
Blue is already covered. Red, green, blue.
सियान सर.
Cyan is also covered.
Brown.
Brown, red. I am very poor in finding the colors. That's
Gray.
Gray, very good.
Indigo, violet.
Yes, yes.
Violet.
January.
सिल्वर.
Violet.
Great, great. That's enough for me. Thank you. Yeah, so this is how we can create an array. So we have created one string array inside which we have stored all the string values, which gives name of the colors. So our array is ready. Now, can anyone help me? What should I do now? Now I want to display all the items inside the list view. What can I do? Yes, anyone?
उसको कैच
सर
करने
वो
के लिए अडेप्टर.
Very good.
हाँ.
We need an array adapter so that from this string array adapter can get the values and it can set the values inside the particular view. And in the previous session also I was saying that whenever you want to display something in any component, whether you talk about spinner, whether you talk about autocomplete text view, whether you talk about list view, whenever you want to display a number of items inside any of the component, then always make sure that you are using the array adapter, because array adapter is something which can connect your string array and your component. Whatever values you assign in the string array, it can display all the items inside the particular component. So here also we need to create an array adapter the way we have created it for the other components. So we are going to do the same thing. Can anyone help me how to create an array adapter?
सर
Array
एरे
adapter
अडेप्टर.
लिख के बाद में
Correct. Array adapter. Then I need to go with the data type. Let's say string. Then
Object name.
इक्वल टू
very
न्यू
good.
प्रोडक्ट.
Object name equal to new array adapter. Here also I can define the data type. How many parameters are needed?
3.
2.
It needs 3 parameters. First one is
दिस.
Get application sir.
correct. It's the current reference. This. Then
Layout.
वो पैटर्न सर.
pattern android dot r dot layout dot. See, you can see many things, and you can go with list item 1 checked. It depends on your requirement. If you want checklist, then you can select that one, but as of now I want to go with the simple one. And the last parameter is
स्ट्रिंग.
your array name.
Colors.
In my case it is colors. Correct. We have created an object of array adapter. We have set everything. Now what is next? What to do? whatever adapter we have created, we need to set this adapter in the particular view. How to do it? वो कैसे करना है?
Set adapter.
Very good. We can use, correct, we can use
Object
the
name.
method which is set adapter. So inside whatever component you want to set the adapter, you can use that object. So in our case, it is list view. So what we can do, we can write list view dot set adapter, and we can pass the object of array adapter, which is array adapter. That's it. We have created an array, we have created an array adapter, we have set the adapter inside the list view. So now we should be able to display all the items inside the list view. That's it. Is it fine? Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah.
सर
So now,
वहाँ
yes.
पे वो आपने एरे अडेप्टर का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया ना, उधर हम लोग स्ट्रिंग नहीं लिखें तो चले?
Yeah, you need to define string here, but in the second one, if you don't assign the string parameter here, then it's fine. But at least at one place you need to define it.
ओके सर.
Yeah, but make sure that always you use the correct data type, because in the upcoming sessions, instead of the string data type, we are going to use user defined data type as well. So for example, if I am creating one class and I want to store the data of that class, then instead of string we will write the name of the class. So you should be able to understand that here I am using the data type, whether it is inbuilt data type or it is user defined data type. Otherwise it is an optional one, but it is always advisable that you remember it and you write the correct data type, just to avoid the confusion.
ओके सर.
Yeah. So now let me just install this application in the mobile, and let's see. Before this, I need to open the Visor. So we'll have to wait till the application gets installed in the mobile. Very soon you will find, yeah, now it is getting installed. Let me click on install. And you can see all the items are displayed in the layout, and which is a list view, red, green, blue. In each row you can see a single item is there. This is how you can display a set of items. Are you getting this?
Yes sir.
So now it looks very fine. See, whenever in your application, if you want to display a set of items like this, then list view is a very handy component. Then later on, you are going to derive something from the web services also. Let's say you are using any web service where it can return many values, set of different values. So you can pass that data and you can display all the items inside the list view. So it is very easy and interesting component. Now we are going to discuss how we can implement the selects an event for this. And let's say if I select any item, then I want to do something. Either I want to display toast message, or I want to set this value somewhere, or I want to pass the value in different activities. Whatever I want to do, for that I need to implement the event for this list view. So let's say I don't know anything about the event of list view. Can anyone help me? What should I do now? I don't know anything about the listener.
न्यू करके कंट्रोल स्पेस शायद.
But again, before writing new, I need to do something. Here, what should I write here?
लिसनर.
No. First, you need to understand that you are going to implement listener with which component?
अच्छा वो
List view.
बटन के साथ होता है ना.
No. You can implement listener with all the components. Fine. So whatever you are doing with button, same thing you can do for list view also. But my question is, if you are going to implement listener with button, then you need to use the object of button. Similarly, here you are going to implement the listeners with list view. So you need to use the object of list view. And we have already created an object. So what you can do? List view dot something. Now if you don't know which method is there, you can scroll it and you can find the appropriate method. And let me write set something. You will find many methods. Set on click listener, then set on item click listener. So I think this is what we need to use. Set on item click listener, because there are many items, and once I click on any item, it will call the listener, and accordingly it will call the method. Let me just use it. Now here, if I don't know what should I write, then I can write new and control space, and you can see again I'm getting the adapter view dot on click listener. So that's it. This is the method on item click. Whenever I will click on any of the list item, then it will call this method on item click, and it will pass the appropriate index into this variable, which is position. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me do it again. What you can do, you can write the object of list view, which is list view dot, the method name is set on item click listener. Then you can implement the adapter view here on item click listener. For that, by writing new and control space, you will get it. And this is how you can implement this method, on item click method. This is the override method which is defined in this listener. So now the meaning of this is, whenever you will select or you will click on any of the item which is displayed inside the list view, always it will call this method, and every time this method gets execution, and it will find the index, and same index you will find inside the position. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's say I want to display the toast message. So I can create a toast message inside this. The way we are creating it, create a new toast, and I can display that. Let's say you have selected, and I want name. So name is defined in colors of index, which is position. Are you getting this? What I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
First
Yes, sir.
First I want certain message to be displayed, so I'm using you have selected, and then I want a value, and this is how I can get the value. Colors of position. This is how I can get the value. Yes. Now let me just run this file, run this application again to see whether I'm able to find the toast message or not. Now let me click on black color, and you can see I'm getting you have selected black. Similarly, if I click on orange, let me do that. You have selected orange. If I want to click on indigo, you have selected indigo. So this is how you can play with the events of any component. Fine. Let's click on blue. You can see here. So for each color, it works fine. You can see. Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is how you can implement simple list view in any of the Android application. It is very easy. Simply what you can do, you can design the XML file inside which you just need to place your list view. Once you place the list view inside the XML file, you can find the IDs of all the components inside the Java file. Then after finding the ID, create an array. And to create an array, either you can use the static web or you can define this array inside the string.xml file as well. It is up to you. So this is how you can define string array, and then you can display, you can create an array adapter using 3 parameters: current reference, then pattern, and name of the array, and then just use the set adapter method to set this adapter inside the list view. Now let's say I want to create a string array inside the string.xml file. Can anyone help me? I don't want to create it here. I want to create an array inside the string.xml file. What to do? Anyone?
पहले तो string.xml फाइल पे जाइए.
Correct. Let me go with the string.xml. So now I am inside the string.xml file. Then
अब सर वो string का नाम लिख के.
string array.
हाँ सर, string array.
Yes, because I am going to define string array inside the string.xml file. So I can choose this option, string array. I can give name of the array. Let's say I want to store country names. So let me write countries. And inside this I need to display all the items. So that I can do using item tag. I can write item. Here I can write the name of the item, which is India. Plus few more things. It's enough for me. I don't want to go with different name, but I'll write 1 2 3 4. Fine, this is how you can create an array inside the string.xml file. Any doubts so far? So we have 21 items inside this string.xml file inside this array, and name of the array is countries. Any doubts so far?
No doubt.
No sir.
Okay.
No,
great.
sir.
Great. Now tell me how to fetch the array which we have defined inside this string.xml into this Java file. How can I fetch that array? And
सर वो मैनिफेस्ट में शायद स्ट्रिंग का नेम लिखना था, ऐसा कुछ.
No, for accessing the array we don't need a manifest file. We don't need to do anything. Here only I need to write certain code using which I can fetch the string array from the string.xml file. So what was that logic? See, whatever array we will fetch, that we will store in this array COU. So what I can write, COU is equal to something. Now what to write here?
Find
So
view
वो
by ID.
get string array.
Yeah, I need to get the array using get string array method, but before get string array you need to write something. You need to get the resources first. And get
ID.
sources.
ID.
No.
Get resources dot get string array dot something
Get
था सर.
resource.
वो वाला.
Correct. Get resources dot get string array. Now I can define, or I can give the name of the array, which is defined in r dot layout dot, actually r dot array, not layout, r dot array dot countries. Is it fine? Because your
Yes.
string.xml file is there inside the resources, inside the res folder, so that I can, to find any of the resources I need to use this method, get resources. Now inside the resource I am going to get string array. So for that, to access any of the string array from string.xml, the method is get string array. So this is how you can use it, get string array, and then you can give the correct location of that array. Name of the array is countries, and which is defined in arrays inside r. So r dot array dot countries, and now I can pass this COU everywhere. Here I need to write COU, and here also I can write COU. That's it. Let me just run this application again. So you can see, and by default you can get a scroll view. You can see we have not implemented scroll view in our application, but as there are more number of items, you can get a default scroll view. You don't need to implement it. Fine. So whatever number of items you want to place here, you can do it. There is no limit. And whenever I'll click on any of the item, it will display that you have selected India 17, you have selected India 3, something like this. So this is how you can implement list view in your application. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. And today let us see one more thing. By default in my phone, whenever I have installed this application, then let me just show you if I can show you. Just a minute. Yeah. See, whenever I have installed the application, then the icon is like this. And this is an icon of this application. You can see here list view. This is the icon. If I click on this, then it gives the same application. Now, what if I want to change this icon? I don't like this icon, but instead of this, I want any particular image to set here. Can anyone help me to change the icon for this application? Because we have not discussed that. That is why I thought that I'm getting 5 to 7 minutes. So let's discuss this also. How can I change the icon for my application?
Sir, from manifest file.
Yes, very good. We can go to the manifest file, and here you can see the default icon is IC_launcher, which is defined inside the MipMap folder. And so you can go to the MipMap folder to check, and you can see IC launcher. And these are the various images. So if you want specific image to set here, then you can choose your image, just copy that image and place it inside the MipMap folder and give the name here inside the manifest only. Let me just find the image if I can find in the desktop. I think RKU image is there. Let me just check it. Yes, it is there. I'm just copying it, and let's paste that file inside this MipMap. And okay, I want to go with the same name, refactor. So let me see. Yeah, archive.png is there. And now that I need to change here. I'm getting the image mipmap/archive, so that I need to change here. Let me run this again.
सर इसमें सिर्फ png फाइल ही रन होगी या कोई भी एक्सटेंशन वाली फाइल चलेगा?
कोई भी चलेगा. You can go with JPG also. There is no limitation. Let me just show you. You can see here. Now with this application, I'm getting the logo of RKU. Once I click on this application, it gives the same result. So this is how you can change the logo of your application. It's very easy, and according to your requirement, you can identify the image. You can set it the way you want to display it. You can set it. It's up to you. If you find that it's a kind of spreaded image, then you can use various tools and you can modify your image, you can modify your logo and just set it inside this application. Is it fine? So this is how you can do it. And one more thing, if you want to change the name also, here it is list view demo. Name of the application is list view demo, and you can see here the label is list view demo. If you want to change this, here you can give the different label also. If I want that, what is going on? If I just want list view, I don't want to write demo. See, as of now it is list view demo. Let me show you. See, it is list view and then D, it means it is list view demo. Now I am giving the label only list view. Let me run this application again, and instead of list view demo you will find list view only as a label of this application. This is how you can rename your application also. You can change the logo, you can change the name. So application has been launched. Let me go back and you can see it is list view only. Yes or no? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
And so we have seen how we can change the icon for any application. We have seen how we can change the label or name of any application. And in today's session, we have seen that how we can implement the list view component inside your application to display a set of items. Let me know if you have any doubt. Otherwise, I am done for today. Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great. Then now I'm done for today. You can have a break of 10 minutes and then you can join the next session. Meanwhile,